Hi everyone and welcome to another build video. I know, another one. I have been doing so many builds recently. I don't even know, like, it's just crazy. But I figured I would upload this one, fourth one in a row, and my next one will probably be at the weekend at some point. I don't know. I don't want to do another one this week. But it's just what I've been in the mood to record, so it's what I've been doing. But this is a starter castle, and it comes in at, I think, something like 20,150 something simoleons. The lot that I am building it on is the smallest one I could find in Windenburg. I think it's the area called the Bluffs. It's like that little islandy bit, and it's a tiny little lot. So the castle doesn't take up much space at all, but I feel like you could expand this castle pretty well. So I was super excited to do this, and I do it on the, I think, medium height walls, just because I feel like the walls need to be tall. I suppose you can make them taller if you wanted, but yeah, I'm super surprised at how well this came out for like our tiny little budget. And the interior, I will say, is a little bit cheap. The bathroom's expensive, but everything else is a little bit cheap. But I think that's to be expected with a starter build. So as you can see, I am trying to do like a little different heighted half walls to try and create the effect of a castle, and I do like that to begin with, but I end up just going with regular roofs. Plus the roofs are free, unlike the walls. You have to pay for the walls, so the roofs are free, so that made the build a little bit cheaper too. And I would say it looks from the outside a lot more expensive than it does on the inside, obviously. But obviously, I'm saying obviously a lot. The more that you buy things, the more money you make, and the more stuff you buy for it, the nicer inside it will be as well. So you can't expect like anything great for a starter build. I mean, this is the best I could do on this budget, because believe me, I had to look at all the different things. So apologies if you could hear my dog barking as well. She's currently barking at Neil. I don't know what they're doing, but apologies if you can hear that. So you guys seem to really be enjoying the builds recently, which is awesome, because I am as well. And I don't know what's gotten into me. I just feel so creative recently, and I guess this is the best way for me to do it, because I'm rubbish at other stuff. Well, I always thought I was rubbish at building as well, but I've kind of been liking my builds recently, so that's really good. I did want to, actually, you'll notice that it starts off quite dark, because I did kind of want to go for a darker kind of castle, but I end up lightening it up because it's just not my style. I do prefer like brighter things as opposed to dull. So you guys will probably be able to tell that soon, because right now I do like it, but I'm like, it's not working for me. Kind of looks a little bit old, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So I do end up changing it to a, I think it's like a blue brick, and I think I change up the stones to be lighter as well. And then I also changed the roof. Doing the stones and stuff actually took me quite a while, because I had to do it all individually and things like that. So yeah, like you say, you can see me brightening everything up now, and it did take a while to choose the roof patterns, but I posted a picture of this on Twitter before I was finished, and it looks nothing like what it does now. And then I also posted a picture of the final product on Twitter as well. So if you guys want, you can go ahead and follow me over on Twitter, because then you'll be able to like see my builds and stuff before I actually post them on YouTube. And I don't know, also a lot of you have been asking if the houses and stuff are available for downloads. They are. They're available on the gallery. My name is just Sofee-x on the gallery, so you could go ahead and download it if you like and follow me and all that jazz. But I did take a while with Windows, because I felt like windows were kind of important for this build, and I'm still not entirely happy with the windows that I picked. But again, I did not want to go too expensive, because we are within a budget here with it being a starter home. But the thing I like about this castle is that it's quite expandable. I think it would be easy. I think it would. What I'm trying to say is I think it would be easily expandable, so that you could do what, you know, make it bigger as your families grow, things like that. So now we've done the walls and stuff, and I'm kind of happy with that. So then we start to go ahead and put in some plants and things, because I feel like they kind of make a build look more expensive. I don't know, it's a bit of curb appeal, I guess. And some of you might be saying, oh, but Sophie, you could have just not done that or this or that, and then you would have been able to get better things and stuff for the living room, because the living room is pretty cheap. But I don't mind that. I'm kind of happy with that. So if you do download this, of course you could change things out and, I don't know, put like a cheaper bathroom in and then like a more expensive living room if that's what you prefer. But I prefer for my Sims to have a more expensive bathroom, because I feel like things might be less likely to break. I don't know. But yeah, I would actually really like to live in this build. I think it'd be a really cute place for my first, or for like a first home. You could even like make a little princess or something and have them living in it. I've just got some random Sims, but it would be quite cool for a princess as well. I felt like brightening up the ground around it, because I just felt like that needed to be done as well. You'll see me playtest in this house because it is such a small interior that it was quite a struggle to fit everything in, as you'll probably be able to see when I get to that part. But I'm putting, like, is it the ivy and stuff that's called, up the walls, because I just felt like it makes the house look a little bit prettier. And then I was looking to add things onto the roof, and I really like those things, but this was a struggle, like a serious struggle for me, because it just wasn't working out at all. Like it just didn't work. So I do end up moving away from that one and doing the other two first, and then coming back to that. So that's kind of funny how long that took me. It was pretty insane. But let me know what castles you have been to, because growing up, my grandparents, they would always take me to, like, they were members of Historic Scotland, which is basically where you could go to all the castles and stuff. I think it's like a cheaper price because you buy a membership and stuff. I don't know, and sometimes you get free entry and things like that. I don't really know how it works. But when I was younger, they used to take me to all these different castles, and I absolutely love going to castles. I love it. And I think I've been to probably most of the ones in Scotland, if I'm honest. I've been to most of them. But in the comments, if you've been to any castles, let me know which ones and what ones are your favourites. Mine was, I can't even remember the name of it, but it was a castle and it was on like a little island, and we had to get a boat out to it. Oh gosh, it's going to really annoy me because I can't remember the name of it. But it was this really nice castle. It had a lot of stairs, if I remember correctly. And my gran wasn't that great on stairs, so she used to just sit at the bottom while me and my granddad and my friend, my best friend at the time, we would all go up all the stairs. And I don't know, it's just really fun to visit the castles. As well, on this build, you'll probably notice that I neglected the back of the house, just because I wanted to make sure the front looked really pretty. And I feel like as you make more money and your Sims go up a bit in their careers and things like that, you'll be able to obviously do the back a bit nicer, and as well as the interior and things like that. You can probably tell the parts of the walls for going around the outside, they showed, not the walls, well it's walls, but like the walls like the outside, the exterior walls, I don't know, but bits with the green plants on them, they go through the walls and the inside, and you have no idea how much that bugs the life out of me, because I hate things like that. I absolutely hate it. So I had to make sure that I covered them up with furniture so you couldn't see it, because it was stressing the life out of me, like proper stressing me out. But yeah, we'll put in the bed and things right now, and I do go into live mode here because I do want to see if they could get past, which they can, which for some reason later on they decide that they can't get past, so I do end up having to change things. You'll see me trying to like fit in the bedside tables, but I end up going for them at an angle, and I tried to hide that up with a little plant in the wall, but I end up deciding I don't like that, and I think when we put curtains up it kind of covers them anyways, so it's not really a big deal. I mean, if you do go and download this, you could always take those walls out and just kind of make it you know, go around instead of like attaching to the wall. But that will cost a little bit of money. That's why I didn't go ahead and do that, because that would have been more expensive. So I just decided to cover it up with things. You can see that the curtains don't totally cover it, and it was still bothering me. It definitely was better than the curtains not there at all though, because I did decide I don't like that plant, so I delete it. So the bedroom doesn't look that cheap to me. It's the only room that has curtains, because at the time I put curtains up, and then as I was doing the rest of the build, sorry guys, I am yawning. As I was doing the rest of the build, I did decide that I didn't really like the what am I talking about? I did decide that we didn't really have enough money to be putting curtains up around the rest of the house, so it's only the bedroom that's got them. But like I say, as you're starting to make money, you guys can just buy like curtains then. So as you can see, again, I'm saying that a lot, but I do use a pretty expensive like not the cheapest, like I've not got the cheapest sink, and I've also not got the cheapest shower. So yeah, you could change that out for cheaper stuff if you wanted to. As well, I did kind of try to stick to base game. I kind of failed at it though, but I am planning a base game starter home. So if you have any suggestions for a theme for that starter home, that would be really much appreciated. So here is me checking out the bed again and the fridge, and at this point they've decided nope, can't use the bed on that side, and nope, we can't use the fridge. So yeah, I do have to switch out the things, because I was hoping that it could work with it being through the cabinet, because I thought that looked kind of nice, but they couldn't use it. So here's me trying to figure out the bed, which he still can't use. So yeah, we're trying to figure that out right now. I don't know why I always yawn. It's so infuriating. But yeah, I did manage to figure out the bed. I just have the curtains hanging over the front of the bed, because I hate it when it's half and half. It either has to be one or the other. So that's why I went for that. And I don't know why I kind of insisted in having that cabinet there. I didn't really need it, but I really wanted it. So I don't know why I did, but I just did. So you can probably tell, like, the kitchen is taking up quite a bit of space, the bedroom's taking up quite a bit of space. Sophie, where the hell are you going to put this living room? Well, let me tell you, I struggled with that as well. I did not think that through. It wasn't until I got to it, I was like, oh, there is not much space here at all. So I do end up having to switch the kitchen about a little bit. And I did figure it out. So I did contemplate using the little penguin TV because it was way cheaper, and again, we were on a budget, but I decided against that. So we are trying the couch at all different angles here. I think every possible angle I try it, and I decided, yep, I'm gonna have to move those counters because it's just taking up way too much space. Like way too much space. But I do love to fit like builds and stuff into like tiny spaces. It's one of my favorite things to do. I do prefer smaller builds to larger ones. That's probably why I don't know, I just really enjoy that. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the heck to do with this sink. But yeah, we get there. Maybe slowly, but we get there. Also, we're doing the secret word again, and I don't even know what to make it, but I don't know. I do not know what to make of the secret word. I think I do, yeah, I do know what I'm going to make the secret word, but I'm not going to tell you guys just yet because we're not completely near the end of the video. But we're about to go into pictures now, I think. So as you can see, the inside of the build is rather simple, but that is it. So the secret word for this build is going to be princess, or if you are a male, it's going to be prince. So we've got two different ones for male and females today, so princess or prince for the secret word. So I hope you guys all enjoy this build, and if you want to download it, my username is Sofee-x, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye everyone.